Winning. Alright guys, don't pay too much attention to the gameplay because it really isn't that good. Neither are any of my gameplays. What I want to talk about today is stupid people. And first, before I get started on that, I want to apologize for not putting up any commentaries recently. Well, first, apologize for the Pack-a-Punch thing. I just really haven't wanted to do them. I've been playing Black Ops like crazy lately. This is my last commentary that I have stored. So I will start recording for my montage with full games. And I've decided that I won't post the montage until towards the end of Black Ops. So it will be I don't know when, probably September, October, somewhere around there. So I'll have the entire summer to get gameplay and all that good stuff. So yeah, now on to the topic. Wow, it's thundering like crazy out. There's a big storm outside, and I think it's gonna attack my house and rape me and stuff. So yeah, stupid people. First off, I want to start off by saying that there's this one girl in my school, and she is the dumbest person I have ever met. Like, I actually have an IQ chart. This is based on people. You got Einstein at the top, obviously. Then you have another kid that goes to my school, a really smart kid, and he's cool too. So yeah, he's right below Einstein. Then there's a little above average with another one of my friends. I use my friends a lot. I'm not gonna use their names just because it'd be kind of weird. And then average Joe the plumber. Although Joe the plumber would probably be below average. But yeah, then you have below average would probably be, I don't know. Below average would be Joe the plumber. Average Joe, then Joe the plumber. Then probably Forrest Gump, Sarah Palin, and this girl. All the way at the bottom, below Forrest Gump and Sarah Palin, because she's just so stupid. I can't even describe how dumb this girl is. I'll share some examples of the stupidity this girl has. All right, one time we were sitting in a study hall. It was her and like 5 of my friends and me. And she was writing something. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was for, but it was something about a rhino. And she asked one of my friends. She said, "Wait. What's the full name for a rhino? Is it Rhinoceros?" And we kind of looked at each other and we were like, no. And we kind of chuckled about it a little bit because it's kind of stupid. It's not like unbelievably stupid, but that's kind of stupid. And we kind of chuckled about it. And he goes, "No, it's rhinoceros." And she goes, "Oh, okay." And then she turned to talk to one of her friends that was sitting next to her. She's also one of my friends, and she's part of the group. And she was talking to her, and not even 2 minutes later, turns back and looks at my friend again and said, Wait. What was that? Was that Rhinoceros?" And we looked at each other. My friend and I looked at each other. And we were in shock. And he goes, "No, it's rhinoceros." And she goes, "Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Okay. Here's another example of her stupidity. It's an everyday thing with her. She's dumb. And she has no filter. I'll give you an example of the filter part. She has told us about giving blowjobs to her boyfriend with unbelievable detail. And we didn't ask for this. She just decided to tell us one day. And unbelievable detail. Like, "Oh, I choked on it. Oh my god, I almost like completely choked on it. And then he made me swallow it. And like, are you kidding me? Get a filter, for Christ's sake." And then she walks out of the blue, She walks up to the lunch table, sits down, and she goes, "I'm really horny today." And we looked at her. We were like, "Are you kidding?" Actually, one of my friends flipped on her. She went crazy. She was like, "We don't want to know what is happening with you." Like, honestly. Like, don't just tell us that kind of stuff. And then here's another example of her stupidity. This is, I saved the best for last. Alright, now, as you know, we had George H.W. Bush and George W. Bush. George H.W. Bush was the 42nd president? 41st, I think. I can't remember. Well, Obama's 44th, so yeah. He had to have been 41st. George H.W. Bush was the 41st president of the United States. George W. Bush, his son, was the 43rd president of the United States. In between those two was Bill Clinton. And I was looking one day because my friend and I, the same guy that said rhinoceros, he and I were looking through a government book because we were talking about JFK, and we didn't know what number president he was. We knew he was elected in 1960, but we weren't sure what number he was, and we were kind of guessing on it, and we wanted to see who was right. And I looked through, and he ended up, he's 35. He was the 35th president. And I looked down, and it had all the birth years and the death years of all the presidents. And I looked, and it said that both George W. Bush and Bill Clinton were born in 1949, I believe. And I said, "Hey, look." I said this aloud, and there was it was the same people in this study, and I said aloud, "Hey, look, George W. Bush and Bill Clinton were born in the same year." And what she said to me next was, I can't even explain how you can be this dumb. She said, "Wait, isn't he his father?" And I looked at her. I was ready to hit her. Honestly, I was ready to hit her. There's nothing. And we all looked at her, and she was like, "Oh yeah, wait, once. Oh, okay. Now I get it. But yeah. And then another stupid thing that's going on: people that take things too seriously. I've been having a problem with that recently. We're doing a thing in government class. I have one government class with a few of the people in like our circle, I guess. And the more popular one that people have in our circle is a different one, the one I don't have. But the one that I don't have, they're having a conference committee or something like that, like in Congress, and they have like a Senate and House of Representatives and all that stuff, and they're trying to pass bills and get that just for the experience. And every day, I have to hear at lunch them talk about, "Oh, hey man, all right, tomorrow we really got to try and get this," or "Hey, I'm so glad we got that," for the entire lunch period. I understand trying when you're in class. I can understand it. I mean, to a certain point. If you try too hard, then that's a little unbelievable. But I mean, I can understand getting into it when you're in class. That's justifiable. But when you bring it outside of class, that's just being a complete loser. That's all I have to say about that. You are a loser if you bring that outside of class. Honestly, who cares? It's not like it matters. And they're getting angry about it. They fight about it outside of class. I'm like, are you kidding me? And then I call them out on it, and they get pissed at me. They're like, "Well, you know what? You're like unbelievable." And I had somebody say, "Well, we're preparing for what we're going to be talking about tomorrow." And I asked them, "Well, why are you talking about stuff that you did today then?" I got no answer. So yeah, they can go fuck themselves. That's I. You're just a fucking loser if you try that hard. Honestly, it's school, for Christ's sake, and it doesn't matter. Honestly, calm down. Oh God, and then they get mad. Well, you're the one getting angry about it. Well, yeah, because you're fucking retarded. There's no excuse for that. You're dumb. And then, there's one girl in our in my government class, because we're having a cabinet meeting, and this girl is the president, and she's ranty and rambly, and she goes on a lot of rants, and if she's against something, she'll let you know, and she's kind of loud too. She's a personality, all right. But yeah, so we were in class, and we hold a vote after we discuss what we're gonna try to do. And again, this is all fake. I know I'm over the video, but I'll finish up within a minute. And we hold a vote after we discuss everything. So we discussed everything. We got it all figured out. And she was against everything we were all saying. We took a vote after, and she said, "All right, all in favor of whatever she was for." And maybe 2 or 3 people said aye, and then she said all opposed, and everyone's hand went up, and they all said aye. And she said, "Well, you know what? It doesn't matter. I overrule you." My question is, why did you hold a vote in the first place? What difference does it make? All right, but that's not what I was talking about. What I meant to talk about was the next day, one teacher came in that this girl, it was like her favorite teacher, but he's kind of like he acts like a hard ass, but he's not really. He walked in and poked his head in the classroom. He said, "I vote we impeach the president," and everyone in the classroom, not one person didn't raise their hand. All said aye, and she was like, "Oh my God, you guys are so mean." And the next period, she was crying about it. Are you kidding me? You're going to take this class. You're honestly going to take a class that seriously. Fuck. Alright. Whatever. Let stupid people be stupid people. And I'll keep making fun of them. Because they are a source of entertainment. And I enjoy pissing them off. Bisexual.